This is Hellfire RPGs and welcome to Final Fantasy VI Know the Facts. Square love to include Star Wars references in their games and Final Fantasy VI is no exception. During the scene where Locke rescues the imprisoned Celes, if you decide not to have him change out of his soldier clothing, Celes will say, "Aren't you a little short to be an Imperial Trooper?" This is pretty close to what Princess Leia says to Luke.
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Good old Mog, our favourite fluffy Final Fantasy friend. Mog is heavily featured in the original marketing campaigns for Final Fantasy VI. He was featured in print ads, TV ads, and was even on the cover of the game box. Yeah, we all thought that Mog was going to be of a huge importance, which made it very surprising that he was only an optional character in the actual game. Did you ever see that commercial where Mog was auditioning monsters to appear in the game?
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next! Yes! Next! Ooh, scary. Next! 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 Next!
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next!
The Secret of Evermore is another of Squaresoft's classic RPGs. There's a scene that involves a gladiator battle at a coliseum, but if you look closely, some of the crowd members are in fact Final Fantasy VI characters. There is Locke, Mog, Realm, Strago, Terra, and Amaro. We've all been into wrestling at some point of our lives. Did you know that wrestler Josh Harton, who wrestles under the name of Chris Sabin, is actually a direct reference to the Sabin of Final Fantasy VI? One of his signature moves is even called the Bum Rush.
Whoa, you hold on just 1 second, Toots. Because I am a kind-hearted, good-looking, sexy individual, but most importantly, a gentleman, I am going to allow you the first shot on me absolutely free. Come on.
Yup, Sabin kicks ass. And here's a fun fact, Sabin's Aura Bolt ability has the same button combination as the famous Hadouken from Street Fighter.
Hadouken!
A wise woman once said, "When you got it, flaunt it."
When you got it, flaunt it. Step right up and strut your stuff.
Sharonilk, the goddess, the alluring rider, and the Espers Siren and Starlight agreed with this philosophy. Unfortunately, their sprites were altered to something more acceptable because they were too revealing. All of those cafes around the world? Yeah, they used to be pubs, but apparently this was also too out there. The Game Boy Advance version kept many of these changes though. There was a load of unused content hidden in the code of FF6. Something particularly interesting is that there are 3 unused enemies within the script, the Sar Dragon, Colossus, and an alternate Amaro. It would be interesting to know where these enemies would have appeared had they made the final cut. The Sar Dragon was also brought back as a Kaiser Dragon in Final Fantasy VI Advanced. A lot was changed over the development of Final Fantasy VI, such as Terra's original character being a young man in his 20s. Her name in the Japanese version is actually Tina, but this was changed for the US release because the playtesters hated it, and because Square wanted to avoid using common Western names. In FF6's original strategy guide, Realm and Strago were said to fight with stuffed toys. This development idea was obviously scrapped, but later used 7 years later in Final Fantasy X with Lulu's weapon. What's that? 7 years between Final Fantasy VI and X? How long has FF15 been in development for again? While not specifically stated, there are quite a few scenes in FF6 that strongly suggest that Shadow and Realm are father and daughter. However, there was initially going to be a scene to confirm this, but unfortunately, it was cut from the final game. According to the developers, it was going to go something like this. "I have one request, show me your face. Even if you are him, I have no intention of wasting time trying to talk you into staying. I just want to know, for Realm's sake." He takes off his mask and shows Strago his face. However, his back is turned so the player can't see. "Thank you, Shadow. Come, let's have a drink." I don't think I have a future in the voice acting industry, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, like and subscribe for more Know the Facts. See you next time.